Alright, you have 5 seconds to hold your peace.
And we're live.
Hello.
You sound like you're in a tin can now.
Yeah, because I was
talking into my cup.
Oh, you were talking to a tin can.
Yeah, literally talking into a tin can.
Birdman.
And I don't know where your glasses went, Ellen.
Must seize Gotham's reckoning.
Tin can. You tried.
I will be gone.
I was born in it.
I will be muted for a little bit.
So good.
Fine, Hatter.
I did a fuck ton of work today and I am tired as hell, but fuck it, I'm doing it anyway.
Yay! You did not tell me you needed maps, so I'm suspecting no maps are needed.
No, I might need some next week. We'll see how it goes.
Well, even if you need them next week or the week after, it doesn't matter. You should tell me of them so I can go ahead and start working on them, because if it's a lot, I'm going to need to start working on it soon. And if it's not a lot, I can make it more detailed and more fun.
We start yelling at people.
Yes, please.
Yeah, it's... Fuck, so yeah. A thing. Brain.
Brain, function, work, things.
Brain function, brain. Do the thing while my brain restarts.
Yeah, restart your brain while I yell at people to come join us.
Yeah, I was.
Come watch us.
Thank you, chat rat.
Do you do it in the art chat? Because I was gonna.
If you want to throw it in the art chat, I throw it everywhere else.
All right.
You are a fantastic chat rat, and thank you for streaming, Hatter.
Yes. Shill. Yes. Put it in the shells. The shell.
The great thing about being me is I get to do nothing.
Nothing.
But this isn't Final Fantasy 15 RP.
No,
On to 15.
This is not the lads go on a road trip.
I'm not a fan of the lads going on a road trip. They're boring, and their combat sucks.
The combat is pretty bad, but...
So
yeah,
boring,
a lot of people
useless.
complain about how 15 is kind of blur, but it's like, when you think about it, it's not about saving the world, it's about the lads going on a road trip. Saving the world is just there.
Sure, but at the same time, you should have fun combat and not boring.
And not whatever the fuck that is.
Like, you'd think you'd have combos of light, medium, heavy, and the multiple weapons, and the teleportation, and magic. No.
No.
You push a button, and sometimes you teleport.
And sometimes you summon gods.
Oh, that's just all Final
There's
Fantasy
no,
games.
combo... There's no combo system, there's no use of the 3D environment, really. I mean, there is, but... There's no real team mechanics,
I cannot participate in this discussion because I have not played it.
As someone who spent 4 hours waiting for a game and all of its DLC to download, only for it to be mediocre and blah, not fond of it.
God, I just...
And here's the thing, not only did it take 4 to 5 hours to download, it gave you a trial run while it was downloading, so you could try out the gameplay, and I was like, man, I really hope this tutorial isn't the game, because this is boring and repetitive.
Hi, MD. Welcome to the chat.
MD.
We're just waiting while people filter in, hopefully. We would love more people.
Welcome to Zero Bash's Final Fantasy 15.
It's okay. We're not here for 15, we're here for 14.
Yeah.
Which recently had its 5.5 patch that I am probably either going to play after we finish this or most likely pass out.
I heard great things. I'm going to be honest with you.
I have only heard good things about 5.5. Especially the diamond weapon storyline, which I have heard nothing about except it's a giant mech that kicks a fucking missile out of the air.
I was watching a video about this guy who is he's a Guild War player. Like, that's what he does, and he posts videos about Guild Wars on YouTube. And he started playing Final Fantasy XIV like 3 months ago, and he just posted a video the other day saying, I have to choose between one or the other because I can play both, but I can't make content for both, so I have to pick one or the other, and I'm picking 14.
Yeah. I know that like a long time ago Jesse Cox played 14 and didn't really he didn't see the appeal in it. He didn't really like it, and then only recently did he come back to it, and he's like, I take back everything I said before. This is the best game ever. He got super into it, and he's like, no, this is whatever I said before, I take everything back.
MD says, man, I should never played a Final Fantasy game. I just assumed they were okay/good because people talk about them a lot. It's a mixed bag. It really depends on which one you're playing.
It's
14 actually is pretty fun.
Because what? There's what?
My link.
15? There's almost 20 games now.
We're up to 16 in production,
yeah,
not
numerically.
Including spin-offs.
Yeah, numerically, but then there's 13.5, 13.1 and 13.2, and then there's a bunch of spin-offs, right? So we're like, we're hitting like 20 games now. There's mixed bags, and considering how long it's been, like from game 1 to now, how long it's been, it's a mixed game.
I mean, Kingdom Hearts are technically Final Fantasy games, if you consider that.
Not for like talking like in the general umbrella of Final Fantasy. They're kind of like off to the side.
Still, they're kind of within their canon because it's
weird.
And it's still confused. It's fucking one of the biggest points. I think I don't understand Kingdom Hearts in the slightest, but one of the I am really tired. One of the things that I do know is that Donald Duck is canonically the strongest black mage.
He is. He's canonically the strongest black mage in the world ever, and that has ever existed, because of the newest.
Because of his ability to cast Zeta Flare, which there are only 3 beings in the entirety of the universe that can cast Zeta Flare, and 2 of them are Elder Dragons. The other one is Donald fucking Duck.
But yeah, no, there's some of those. I've heard some great things about some Final Fantasy games. Like, they are absolutely amazing. I played some of the earlier ones. I've never beaten a Final Fantasy game ever. Final Fantasy 14 is great. The one with Hope, what is that? 13?
I don't
heard bad things.
13 was no.
Yeah, I don't like 13.
I only played 5. I played 5 and 14.
I think I played 11, and I was cool with 11, but I think 11 was actually my first intro to it, so if I went back to it, I might hate it now.
Most people, it's either 9 or 7.
But admittedly,
yeah, those
is
are the ones
okay.
I've heard about.
I've never
I like
beat a
7.
Final Fantasy game.
I like 3 or 6.
Just...
Also, the numbering's a big pain in the ass.
Yeah, it is.
That's America's fault.
If you want,
Yes.
if you want to play a Final Fantasy game just to get a feel for it, play 14. It's literally free.
Play 14.
Yeah, it's literally free. It's a big download because they've been around for like 12 years, 15 years.
It's also a big download because you're getting the base game and the first expansion entirely free.
Yeah, but it's completely free, and you have access to a bunch of stuff. Like, I've been playing it for like 50 hours and still not have reached the cap of what I want I need to
60.
Yeah, I have not even hit the cap yet. It's a little nuts, and if you don't like 14, like the gameplay or the story specifically, if you don't like the story of 14, you probably won't like the story of any of the others because it's told the same kind of way. But notably, it is an MMORPG, so if you hate those, don't play it.
It's very story heavy. There's going to be a lot of cutscenes, and some of them will be unskippable.
If you like World of Warcraft but hate that everything you do in canon means fucking nothing, go to 14. It's way better.
I think that's actually something that Jesse said.
Now hold on, before we get too off track.
We have a game to play.
Yes, hi,
Speaking
I'm
of
Zero.
14,
I play a cat girl.
MD doesn't have a PC fit for 3D games. That's fair. I'll admit though, Final Fantasy 14 is very light on the requirements. It's just that there's a lot of games.
Now, before we get off topic,
technically it's not off topic. We are talking about Final Fantasy.
14. Yeah. Anyway, it has been 10 minutes. I agree with Zero. Shall we go ahead and get started? Is everyone ready? Is everyone here? Because if not, then we will go off topic.
Started. I'm here.
I think
Ellen said that she wouldn't be here for a little bit.
Yeah, I think Ellen's still muted.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Yeah. Apparently, Ellen's looking for the glasses.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like something she'd be doing.
Sorry, I went to get a gamer girl snack, and they were out in the store, so I had to go to a different country and come back.
Aw, painful.
If I could teleport,
No,
that's what
the
the exact shit
I
I would do.
know. Now hold on. The fact that I know you legitimately went to another country is hilarious.
Wait, what? No, I didn't. That was a joke.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know anything about other countries. However, I do know that there are many that you can just drive a little bit and there's another country.
Yeah, I don't live on the border. I could have lived on the border and then just walked a kilometer and been in another country.
The fact that that is a possibility amuses me greatly.
Yeah, let me just hop over to the next country and get to them real quick. Man,
It's fine. Just go to another country real quick.
Out of Snickers. Let's go across the country real quick. Out of Snickers.
Use euros over there. or svenska krona.
if I could teleport, that's some shit I would do all the time, though. Is I would just go to random countries and grab food.
Then you have to get currency for those, or just do it. You can just do it.
You just kind of save up spare change you find on benches in other countries.
Well, I could just go to an exchange port. There's an exchange at like every international airport.
That's fair. They charge you a lot for that, though.
That's true. That's true. That's true. I think I could probably just order money online. And
you know, guys.
Anyway.
You know, guys.
We should introduce ourselves because it's been a little while, and
Zero. You and I should get out of the Windows roll 20.
I'm out of the Windows roll 20. Should be at least.
yeah,
I don't know why it says I'm there. I'm not there.
I see Kitty in our roll 20.
Now you see.
You're the one who needs to get out of the Windows roll 20.
Anyway,
yeah.
Shall we introduce ourselves?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
At the top of the crystal.
Do we want to go in order of the picture?
Eli, do you not have the crystal visualized in your mind?
I what?
You're first.
Top of the crystal.
Oh, shit, right. Oh, sorry, it took me a minute. I am Eli, and I am playing Gjall, the mighty dragoon/gun lancer and male Viera who has chosen to leave the forest because fuck being a hermit.
Fuck being a hermit. Zero.
Hey everybody, I'm Zero Enderborn. I have a YouTube channel that's linked below with an awful URL I made when I was 13. I hate it and I can't fix it. So subscribe to me and maybe I can fix it.
Did you notice I actually linked it now?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
And it has the awful URL I made when I was 13 and I can't
Hedgehog.
fix it.
Hedgehog. Yeah, I was gonna bring it.
Cut off the name. I hate it.
You can.
Anyway,
You can.
I run a game
check
called
out-
Windrow's History on the Wind. It's really good. You should check it out and ignore everything else, except maybe Rise of the Rude Lords. We're also in that one.
You can take the channel code.
And you used to be able to rename the URL. You can't anymore unless you have enough subscribers.
Oh.
Hey,
Ellen,
but I point
you
my metaphysical gun at Ellen here next.
Oh yeah. Hey, and then I play Ro, the very attractive and buff, totally Mikote, red mage slash dancer. What backstory? Yeah.
By the way, I'm a mechanist. I have a gun.
She is here to grapple people and also do spell stuff.
And you do those very well. So well, you single-handedly took care of a demon.
Yes.
I helped. I shot it in the knee.
That's true. That is
You
true. You
did
did help.
kneecap it.
Okay. Hi, I'm Hada. I run the channel. As it was said, if you want other videos that we also make, go check out our sister channel, Zero End of One. But I run this channel and we play games and I make stuff. That's basically what I do. Yeah. I just looked at our numbers. Anyway, but yeah, no, I am playing Natis Eorzean, and he is an astrologian. And I am the perfect buff everybody class, and I love it.
And finally,
Marty!
I hit the side of the
Hi,
game box.
sorry, no. I am the crystal, hi. Everyone's gathered around the crystal, I am the crystal, and everyone else, because I am the DM, that does not have a fancy intro or anything, and probably never will, to the point where this will probably be my fancy intro.
I have no fancy
So,
intro. Cue the fancy intro!
Yeah! My fancy intro is that I have no fancy intro. So, last time we had a nice chill session where everyone went to the beach. We had, it wasn't so much a beach episode, but it was an episode on the beach. Because everybody needed some downtime after murdering a bunch of pirates.
Yes.
Served.
Today it is time.
And I move everyone to... Like, you went home, right, after your beach?
I'm
I think so.
pretty sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
there
think
was like an ominous end cutscene, but like, who cares? That's not relevant.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
There was an ominous thing. Okay, well, just move you back to Limsa then.
Back home.
Hey, finally, music.
Yeah. It's another lovely day in Limsa. It's a bit more windy than usual, but it's all good. Weather's still fine. Bit cloudy, bit windy. It's not raining. That's always good.
Could be worse.
Weather can always be worse. It could be pissing it down, but no, it's a bit cloudy, a bit windy, but otherwise it's fine.
Maybe a chance of meatballs.
I was literally looking at
Cloud-
food dishes to make everybody.
Cloudy with a chance of inquiry.
Oh, Jesus.
Visceral reaction.
Visceral reaction.
Ugh.
So yeah, do your morning ritual as I can restart my brain again.
That
Oh,
is-
I should do a crafting. Hold on. There you
Fucking hell,
Not only did
Manus.
I nat 20, I maxed out my guidance roll too. 30.
You make the best goddamn
Two.
food known to man.
So
You have... Every time you think you've peaked, you one-up yourself.
yeah, for real. I make buttery mushrooms sautéed with fresh thyme in melted Swiss cheese. Oh, and
Time use.
spinach.
Time use.
Got it straight from the lime.
Well, you have to put the lime in the coconut and shake it all in that.
No.
Just no.
You put the thyme in a coconut, you shake it all about.
Anyway, as per
Anyway.
usual, Gyal's day begins with health. This specific act of healthiness will be Gyal hanging upside down from one of these door jams and doing sit-ups.
Naturally.
I should do my final craft roll, unless I nat one, in which case, god damn it, I'm gonna make a smith tool roll to finish potion bullets. The potion bullet. I swear to fucking god, that's better. Hey, sorry, can I have the final 10%,
Yes,
please?
you can have the... It wasn't even 10, it was 5.
No, it was at 90. It was specifically 90.
Okay, yes, you can have that last 10%.
You can stop tormenting me.
I mean, if I want to torment you, I can just give you 9.
I shoot the god. I shoot God.
You can, just give it
Shoot
time.
God.
You
No,
will eventually be shooting God.
fail.
You will eventually be shooting gods, yes, but no, you
So,
can have that last
Marty.
10.
How much money is it to get a potion bullet? Or to make one?
Uh,
They're basically essentially empty, and I have to buy potions separately.
you know what? I'll say it depends on what you fill it with.
Well, what I mean is, like, what is the cost of, like, the, say
the
5
case.
empty shells? 5 empty shells?
We'll say 100 each.
Lot.
That's a lot.
Bringing up money.
10.
How about we... So here's the thing about what we need to remember is also that everything has an extra 0, but at the end...
Everything has an
So
extra
that would
0
be
on
$10
it.
gold apiece, which seems.
How about 10... How about 100 for 5?
Yeah, we'll do 100 for a set.
Yeah, okay.
Speaking about money, have we gotten money for the cave yet?
Totally didn't forget to do that.
Oh wait, is it the afternoon or is it the morning?
It is the morning, as evidented by the morning music.
Ah, okay. Well, roll.
Yes, you. Fuck, I'll just throw a number together right now and then actually properly get that done. This time for sure.
We believe in you.
Yeah, I'm glad someone does.
That was a
We
big job.
do. We believe in you.
We'll say together all of the money that you shoved together in the bags and the goods that you offed to other traders. Put together is about
$5.
yeah, the best I can do is $5.
Smarty will PayPal us $5.
$5 US.
$5 US,
Oh,
which
it's not even
equates
pounds. It's $5 US.
$5 Canadian dollars.
I think it's less than $5 American
I
dollars.
think it is.
Sure is.
I think it is.
Anyway,
You
You get $5 Canadian dollars IRL.
Do we get
yeah,
5,000 in total when we split it? 1,000 each?
you get between you with all the money you group together and the goods that you offer other merchants, we'll say 10 grand between you.
Oh, yeah. It's
Between
2,000
us.
apiece.
Divide that by 5.
2,000 each.
Okay.
That's 2,000 each, baby.
Money.
Hell yeah. The funny thing is, I have so much money in liquid assets.
Yeah, you just, it's mostly in cooking ingredients.
No. Because every time we get paid for something, I go off and buy like a 500 gil
Just buy
item.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get the what are they called? The Allegan pieces, which is essentially the liquid assets. It's basically just like a big coin that is like designated as this equals a certain amount.
Yeah, I got like
So rather than carrying around like huge sacks of gil, you can carry like maybe 10 of these and it equates to 10 grand.
I have like chests and magic musical instruments and a bunch of other stuff. Like I have weird things in my inventory.
Just liquid assets.
Yep.
That's yeah. I was gonna say liquid assets. There are no slimes here. What are you talking about?
God damn it, Alan. Well, I'm happy. Here we. I am happy to announce that I have finished production on the potion bullets. I can now shoot you with potions.
Natus lays down the sauteed mushrooms and mozzarella stuff in front of you.
Yes.
Hmm?
Should we begin crunch?
And then he pushes a jar of jiggling mass towards you as well.
Stops and looks at it, raises an eyebrow.
It is, because I have this in my inventory, I don't know why I have it. 3 jellyfish.
Because we beat up jellyfish.
Yeah. I don't know why I took it though, but I have 3 jellyfish. I know the part of the jellyfish is used as an alchemical ingredient. So, because you're doing shit, I'm just gonna give them to you.
I don't know if I have alchemy supplies actually. I don't think that's one of mine. No, it's not. I don't have alchemy supplies. That's you. You or Ellen.
Let me see if I have alchemy supplies.
I'm being trained in them, but I don't know. I haven't finished training in it yet.
No.
Well, you keep it for now, because it's not my deal.
I'm being
Magic.
trained in leatherworking.
Well, hold on.
Okay. Where's everyone?
Gyal is over here doing sit-ups in the air.
Tinker, tinker, tinker.
Tinker, tinker, tinker.
Sorry about that. Hey, Eli, did you write down the boots I gave you last session?
Let me check.
Beatty boots that you should be attuned to?
Yes, Gyal now has the Boots of Speed, which I only wrote down as acquiring attunement. Wait, no, here it
there
is.
should be a
While
link.
you wear these
Yeah.
boots, you can use a bonus action and click the boots heels together, blah blah blah, double your walking speed, yada yada yada.
There's a limit on it, but yes, that is the gist.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Very good for specifically you.
Click the boot. Yep.
Rose sits down at the table. You know that dream where you wake up, you feel like you can't move very much, and you can't like properly open your eyes, but you can still see the room, and there's maybe an extra door. Well, I had that like 3 times, and it's annoying.
You need to go see like an orc or like a I don't know. I looked at an astrologian.
He shrugs like this is not his forte.
Like dreams are an astrology thing, right? That's magic mumbo jumbo.
He's not. Notably, he's an astrologian, but he's never trained officially as an astrologian. He's never gone to the astrologian people and been like, "Hey, make me an astrologian." So he's like, he makes that noise.
So, yeah. That's weird.
Well, you should like consider consulting a dream therapist or some shit.
Kitty, slap me.
She does.
Ro takes it.
Without
Without
hesitation.
hesitation.
Ro blinks a little bit. Okay, yeah, I definitely made myself awake this time.
I slap you again.
Ro perfect parries catches your arm.
Perfect parry.
I had to make sure your reflexes were awake too.
Just double checking.
Double checking.
Thank you, Kitty. Do not slap me again.
I don't know what you mean, I would never.
Who wants a donut?
What?
It's like these, you know how...
I just made breakfast.
Oh, okay. That's fine. We should eat what Nana's made.
Sets the food in front of you.
Y'all, get over here. There's food.
Oh, right.
Alright, I have to move my token, hold on.
He leaps over and lands directly in the chair.
He would.
He
For
could.
lol.
Don't joke. Yes, so he sets the food in front of... when he sees Gyal leaping through the sky, he just pushes the plate in front of Gyal's spot.
Y'all will land and... masterful work, as always. And devours the food.
What do you make today?
It is... He doesn't say it, but it is, again, sauteed mushrooms with mozzarella on a bed of spinach.
Oh, that...
So this is partially related to your mozzarella sticks you've made us. Have any of you ever had a jalapeno cream cheese popper?
Yes, I love them.
They're amazing.
Yes, they are. Don't. Oh fuck! I was already hungry, and now you say that, now I want some.
Whose fault is that?
Yes.
Yours!
Very good.
Yours. You made fucking mozz sticks.
I did, but not now.
Maybe you can use your $5 Canadian dollars to buy monster sticks.
I'd have to go all the way to Wisconsin and then cross the border and then learn how to...
Oh.
Your $5 Canadian dollars to get some Wendy's.
Oh, Jesus.
You have
Probably
to learn
could.
how to speak Canadian first.
You mean French or English? Because that's what they speak. And I don't know what they speak directly north of Wisconsin, so I'm just hoping it's English.
Well,
I don't speak
bonjour.
French.
Hello.
Hello?
I am.
I know French.
So, that is. I notice that these are mushrooms, and that this is leaf, and that is cheese.
By chance, do you put any pepperoni in any of these? Pepperoni mozzarella poppers?
So they're not papas. They're not papas.
Not mod sticks. Gimme.
And I will eat all these plants and dairy and leaves and things. But
Mushroom is a fungi.
well, I'm happy for mushroom, but you should know that I will.
Pulls out some pepperoni sausage and cuts it up in front of you, sautés it up at the table, and then
Bro
pour it
will
onto
start eating before you're done,
and then pour it into your dish.
and then Ro will
Mushroom
be
is a
like,
decent substitute for meat. Come on.
and Ro will be like, "Oh no, I complained before I ate it. That's dumb of me. This is fantastic. I will eat those on the side.
Now it's just looks at you.
I will eat those on the side, but this is fantastic. This is the best food I've ever eaten."
Malice's expression does not change because he is wearing a mask, but you can tell he is done with you.
It takes the tiny frying pan, puts it over your plate, pours it out, pours way more pepperoni out than there should be in that tiny skillet, just keeps staring at you until it's all out, shakes off the juices into your bed of spinach, and then puts away, still staring at you, puts away his cooking utensils.
Now,
Without breaking eye contact or blinking.
Not that he can.
Not that he does blink.
It's good pepperoni.
Ro-
It's not the best pepperoni because I didn't nat 20.
Ro like eats half of it before you're done, and then the second half she's like, "Damn, I really should not have asked for this. This is kind of slightly worse, but it's still good."
This is also too much.
Like, there's so much oil in here, it kind of ruins the whole thing. I should just trust Natus to make good food.
I should shut up. I should let him do his literal job.
The literal culinary trained professional here now. You should trust me when I cook things. I'm gonna be honest with you. Pepperoni probably would be good in this dish. However, I did not put pepperoni in this dish initially, so it's really not mixed well, and it's not that funny.
And like, you put all the oil out into the thing, and like, yeah.
It's still
You
good.
get what you deserve.
It's still great. It's still fantastic, but like,
Well, I rolled a 15, and 15's a gourmet meal, so it's really good pepperoni. But
it's fantastic. But it's not the best thing I ever ate on like the first half of the meal.
I think this is the third time I've nat 20 food.
Jesus.
Why do I roll nat 20s on food and nothing else?
Because food is important.
It is. It's very important. Ro, unlike a Monster Hunter PC, does not leave leftovers.
To be fair, neither did I.
I hate to do this, but I'll be right back. Continue. Drop the plot hook.
I will do that, yes.
You guys want to go investigate Hildebrand? And before you answer no,
I don't want to, but we have to.
Do you
can't
actually
leave him for...
get a letter, Kitty?
I do? I specifically, lovely.
Yes, you specifically.
Read my letter.
It's
Hello,
from
letter.
Ellie of the Mithril Eye.
Ah, shit, it's Cutworker.
Yes, that reporter you bumped into when you had the run-in with Hildebrand. Yeah, she's got news of the she's got an update and some news on the duelist if you care to you know, go see
Here's
her.
the benefit. This isn't somebody we hate, so like actually I do kind of want
This
to
is
do
something.
that.
Yes, no. This is like the reporter lady that's just as fed up with him as you are, but still follows him around because it's good for the. It's good news.
It makes money.
Yeah,
People like reading
it's a job.
ridiculous adventures of that guy.
Oh, it's funny. It's like the comedy strip. You read it to laugh at Hildebrand and somehow admire him when he does something somehow
He
cool.
bumbles around, but he actually solves the case, and solving the case is where the money is.
Be an absolute idiot, but he gets his job done. It's like us.
Exactly.
Hey, how you said exactly when I just finished saying it's like us. I think this is a good idea. We should go talk to Ellie. She's nice. You two think, Buff Squad?
We should do it.
Buff
For
Squad number dos.
God damn it. I trust in your judgment, though I don't trust in my own ability not to put Hildebrand in a headlock.
we
That's
could
Rose's job.
do that.
That's Rose's job. Remember?
No, you get to do it.
You're not going to compete for the ability to put Hildebrand in headlock.
I'll just wait for an opportune time. It's cool.
I'll wait for my turn on the Xbox.
Rose says, no, go ahead. It is your turn on the Xbox.
Alright, I'm back. Last thing I heard was, hey, you want to...
We're talking about putting... Yeah, I got a letter from Ellie of the Emerald Eye, and she's like, you guys want to hear some info about Mithril. Emerald Eye? Emerald Eye, I know what that means.
Like, for real?
Mithril Eye, who she's like, do you want to hear things about Hildebrand?
Cool, sure. Also, whose turn is it on the Xbox?
Well, we were talking about whose turn it was to headlock Hildebrand. It looks like it's y'all's.
Ah, alright, fair enough. I mean, Natus could do it, but he's not going to be very good at it.
I could do it.
You know what? I almost have half an idea that Natus could do it, and he would just let Natus do it.
Do what?
Put him in a headlock.
Headlock Hildebrand.
Yeah.
Ah.
Like, he wouldn't fight me. He would just, like, just let me do it until he needed to leave, and then he would just stand up and walk away. Me hanging on the back of his
With
coat.
you hanging like you're on Monster Hunter. You're climbing the side of a monster, and you're just being dragged along like ah, ah, ah.
Alright, yeah, so, yeah, are we gonna go investigate? And what are we doing specifically? Like, we got this letter.
We gotta go visit the Mithrili.
The
The Mithrili is good. That's the newspaper. Remember?
That is an in-character sound, and Gil says, yes, but I just know that he'll get involved.
We're literally going to talk about him.
Let's teleport.
That's why I'm so disappointed.
Let's teleport to Uldal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
When everyone's done, Natus picks up all the dishes and piles them back up and then puts them away. He'll clean them later.
Oh, I have prestidigitation now. I can just clean them.
Oh, thank you. I actually do not have prestidigitation. I have...
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for a wonderful meal, Natus.
He looks at you. Nods thankfully. And then puts them away.
Hold on, I must smite.
You know what
I am big!
Giant key.
Oh
my god, kaiju! Can you imagine a kaiju with
Kaiju-di!
kaiju with a gun?
Ow!
Oh, there she is, in original size.
Where the hell am
Not
I?
this small anymore!
Very bottom of the
You're at the
map.
bottom.
Thank you.
I was gonna say
Oh,
something.
I can't
right,
actual size now.
I love how the astrologian like clearly has the cleric spell list, but I don't get prestidigitation or
Thaumaturgy?
thaumaturgy. It's like, oh, that's not the most versatile spell in the whole game, and I don't have it.
I'm sure you probably do, but that's just me being like, didn't realize just how limited they were.
Sharks don't either.
It's not good though.
What don't either?
Like, I thought you get like the those two like in your list, but apparently you don't.
Nope. I mean, thaumaturgy is the clerical version of prestidigitation.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's fine. I don't know about that.
Anyway, if I remember correctly,
Yeah.
it's somewhere over here.
Close
Yeah,
enough.
so, let me lead you to my job.
Oh, wait, Kitty, you walked through a wall. You have to go along the roads.
Okay, you little shit. Look here, you.
Is this building? I know it's somewhere over here, on the top
Look
left.
around here.
Yeah.
Knock, knock, knock. Excuse me, have you heard
I
of
walk in.
Hildebrand?
Hold on.
Hard to feel the brand.
Grab Ro by the arm, pull.
Have you heard of our Lord and Savior Hildebrand?
Fuck off.
Yeah, no, you step inside, and that's when we ask for Ellie.
Yeah, you know, it's Kitty. I'm looking for Allie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the receptionist sort of walks off, comes back for a bit with her.
Hey, Allie.
Hey, you got the letter then?
Yep.
Yeah, I figured you would want to maybe check this out, considering you were there, and as much as I am sure by your faces, well, your face at least, that you don't want to do anything else with Hildebrand. Unfortunately, he's probably going to be there since he believes that he's being challenged. But I have it on
He's
good
at least
sources.
effective bait.
Yes. I have it on good sources that the target of the next heist is the Envoy's Blade, which was, if I am correct, a sword from a Ishgardian collector that was recently sold in Vesper Bay to a merchant's wife.
I remember something about a sword.
It is
the guy Hildebrand and we are after is like a sword thief.
Yes. It's a very rare collector's blade, and as such, it is most likely going to be the next target. And as such, if we are there, and the duelist just so happens to show up, then all's the better.
We should get going before Hildebrand gets there first.
Okay.
I'd love to talk about strategy, however, I think key is timing. Because if we don't get there first, Hildebrand will, and he'll either die or live, which is the most likely and sad truth.
Right. Let's move then.
Hildebrand will already be there, or will show up dramatically.
I hate that you're right.
I hate that you're not wrong.
But specifically, I hate that you're right. Killed him.
Did it.
I will pop my spells on me, my Gift of Alacrity, and my Major Armor right now.
I will pick... What chest spot do we want today? Do we want Lightning Boy or Shooty Boy?
I think shooty.
Shooty Boy. I have Rook out today.
Shooting is your area of expertise, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, really? Cool. Sorry, yeah, you're right. Had to get the sass out real quick.
That comes later when Hildebrand shows up.
Yeah, sorry, I was thinking of Hildebrand and the sass turned on.
It's just an instinctive reaction. But yeah, you show up, make your way to Vesper Bay, show up to where Ellie believes that the merchant's wife is located, and knock on the door.
On the door.
On the door. Ho ho ho. French now, apparently. No,
Yeah, I've gone
yeah.
from I've gone for let's look to my character sheet. Cockney to French.
But yeah, you knock on the door. After a while, it opens, and a pure woman is standing there, not in specifically gaudy attire, but it's definitely like you can tell that she's well off in the finances department. And she sort of just looks over you like, "Can I help you? This is private property."
We're with the we're with the Mithril Eye. We're here on a case involving a sword that has the potential to be stolen.
Yeah, no, I'm well aware of the duelist challenge and the dangers that it is face. I do read the paper. And
My first question before you tell us to leave is Hildebrand here?
what? No, why? Why would I ever hire that bumbling idiot?
He'll be here.
No, trust me. I hired an inspector. Yes, but Much
Who did
like
you hire?
everything else in my collection, I only hire the best that money can afford.
Who did you
And
hire?
he should be arriving sometime soon.
We gotta see this shit.
And just like, hang on, where is it? Almost on fucking cue.
Clown music starts playing.
Kitty leans against the wall with one arm with a shitty smile on her face, like
Just
Actually,
almost on cue. Fucking Hildebrand shows up.
I'm so sad.
I'm going to very quickly as he starts to walk up.
That's
I'm
the
gonna
money could buy, huh?
as he starts to walk up, I'm gonna take out that invitation to the Sultanet's party and just kind of show it to her and be like, "Yeah, we're pretty high. We may not be the best, but we're pretty high up there." And then just put it back as Hildebrand shows up. It's like,
The thing is, you don't even see him show up. You just turn around and he's already there doing his weird little flex pose.
Oh my god!
No, best that money could buy, eh? Best that money could buy.
Ships that pass in the night. A lady cries out for a guardian, and a gentleman must oblige.
Honk, honk, Mr. Hildebrand.
Hook, do I hear tapping at my door and idiots?
I swear to you now, I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, shall neither sleep nor slumber until the fiend who covets the blade is brought to justice.
I'm gonna do like the mouth.
Shit-eating grin.
Shit-eating grin. And it's at that point that he actually notices you in front of him.
Oh no.
It's like,
Oh no, he notices me.
My good friends, it is a pleasure to see you again. Are you here for the blade, or perhaps are you here because of me?
We're here for the blade.
Mm-hmm.
And just from behind you, she just sort of leans out. It's like, as if I would spend a single gil on you, you insufferable, incredulous. And then from behind Hildebrand,
Here she is.
From behind Hildebrand is like, well, to be fair, madam, you're not spending a gil on me either. And
I really wish you would have been like, "You're not spending a gil on him. You're spending a gil on me."
Give me a second.
It's his assistant girl, right?
Yeah.
I have her name.
No, his assistant, his catgirl assistant Nasha was standing next to him.
Oh, it's behind. There's another one.
There is another one. There is hang on, I've got to remember
Just
his
real
name.
quick, gonna call this now Zero Eye. The person that's about to talk is the thief.
Yeah, I agree with you there. While this is going on, this is what Nata shows the invitation. Be like, "We're high up. May not be the best, but we're high up. I'm so sorry.
If you want real people,
I'm so sorry for your loss."
it looks like there's an actual man about to talk, or an actual incompetent person about to talk.
Maybe.
I'm sad. I had his picture open and then I accidentally closed the tab.
Oh no! History? Go to history?
No, yeah, I've got it. Hang on. Here he is. This gentleman.
Oh, alright.
Hello, generic man, Mr. Generic Evil Man.
Yeah, he just slowly walks up the stairs. behind you. It's like, the chance to investigate such an intriguing case is payment enough, honestly. These preemptive declarations of intent are kind of in vain. And then he sort of reaches up, straightens his glasses, like, sorry I'm late, I was busy solving a murder. Inspector Brearden, consulting inspector at your service. And he gives a bow.
I don't trust this man.
I don't either.
I don't trust him at
don't
all. So here's the thing, he adjusts his glasses, and I imagine has that moment where anime flash.
Yeah, he does the thing where he pushes them up with like 2 fingers, and it does the anime flash.
Kitty, who's doing the same thing. Aware the opponent. Surely this will be a battle of the century.
But Kitty,
It's just
your glasses are bigger.
Hildebrand sort of looks at him, raises an eyebrow, is like, I'm sorry, did you say conspiring, Inspector? No, I said
Consulting.
consulting, Inspector. And then he
You're out
No,
to
no,
be
no, no.
so
pinches
good.
the bridge of his nose, looks over, he's like,
I'm gonna zero eye this. Hildebrand's gonna lock onto this guy being the villain the whole time, and he's not gonna be the villain at all.
he sort of looks over Hildebrand like, by the smell of saltpeter, dirt, and sand? Yes, sand. I can only assume you are Inspector Hildebrand and his assistant Nashu Mahaha. I cannot pronounce her last fucking name. That
I'm
is
glad
just
I'm not the only cat with a stupid name.
It's like Mhakar. You know, I'm gonna just write this down and get you
So
to
real quick, is Ellie with our party?
So wait,
She's just standing there, just as like confused as everyone else.
what did he say? Saltpeter and what else?
Rotting flesh, saltpeter, and dirt.
Ah, okay.
If it helps, ma'am, Ellie and our group here with the Mithrades, we said we're not exactly here to investigate. We are simply here to report on the investigations, and as an adventuring party, get into a fight if required.
Okay, so we're looking for
2 rank
rank
amateur detectives playing at a game that they are far above their league. And he sort of just turns on his heel and just waves behind him as he walks off. I'm going to get started. Call me when you're finished with this ravel.
Did you just insult Kitty?
No, Hildebrand, not me.
Oh,
Down, boy.
alright, that's fine.
Yeah, both of the small ones put hands on Gil. Like, no, those two.
It's just...
In fairness, I like Nashu. She's not the worst.
Nashu's a bit ditzy, but she means well.
Better than some people.
Yeah, he just turns around, just casually dismisses Hildebrand and walks off. She's like, I'm going to do my job, call me when you're finished with this rabble, and just walks away.
Katie's taking notes on this jackass, and then a pompous man who has apparently a reputation walked onto the scene and was pompous at us. She's writing it in her, like, journalism book.
As he walks
Pompous
off,
man.
just passes a small child who is a bit red in the face, like around the eyes, as she walks in. And she's just the woman. She's like, you see, I've hired only the best, and I do not have need for either you, or any of you in there. Do not have any need for you. So kindly be on your way. And she just sort of looks as just child comes like, oh, where? Oh, you're back from the. Where's the vase that I sent you to go get? And she looks kind
what's
of
up?
up.
Kitty begins counting down for the chaos.
She looks kind of a bit upset. It's like, so I went to get it, and I was coming back, and then there was this weird flying creature, and it spoke me, and I dropped it
Just
and
vibes.
ran. I'm sorry. It's really. And she's just like, that was a really expensive and rare vase that I sent you to go get.
Nat is completely ignoring this woman, kneels down next to this child, reaches in his bag, and brings out one of those chocolate balls.
She sort of looks at it, looks up at her, looks at it again, and then just slowly reaches out and takes it.
Pats them on the head and then stands back up.
Just go back wherever you left it and go get it. And she sort of looks down at the floor, kind of upset, and Hildebrand just steps in between them. He's like, my lady, if I may, allow me to please accompany her to retrieve said vase, for it is not safe, as she has clearly stated there was a dangerous creature that scared her, and I cannot, in good conscience, leave a fair maiden,
Child.
yeah, she's still a maiden.
That is making the hand
I suppose
coffee
that you-
sound.
A fair innocent person alone. And then he does his thinking pose, I can only call it, because he does this weird kind of arm flail as he bends down and points a finger, one at his temple and one at the back of his head, so they're like connecting through his head.
Okay.
With my unmatched investigation skills that I can't talk today, I shall swiftly locate and recover this missing vase, thereby earning your fucking hell, brain. I know you're tired, but come on.
While your brain
Thereby earning your respect, at which point you will gladly grant me permission to investigate this duelist. It is a plan thoroughly clever in its intricacy. This whole time Ellie's just been standing there. He's like, not when you say it out loud, it's not.
Natus's turn, so Ellie and Hildebrand can't see, but everyone else, including the woman, can, and Natus is just doing the hand talkie motion and clearly exacerbated. Just
Ro walks up and says, wow, I have a plethora of skills. I am not an investigator, and I am, in fact, a adventurer and experienced fighter. I think my assistance on protecting this person from apparently a monster of some kind, a dangerous creature, would be more useful, and Hildebrand's investigative skills would be more useful put to use not doing the murder thing.
My dear child, whereabouts did you drop this vase when said creature scared you? He just bends down, like, comes down on one knee to look, like, go eye to eye with her. Like, well, I went to Ulda, and I picked it up just as Mum asked, and on the way, it flew past me, and it spooked me, and I kind of dropped it somewhere in Nupika's Wells. I wanted to go look, but it's really far down, and I got really scared. And he just stands up. He's like, very well. Come, Nashu. We go. And he just leaves.
Did you just ignore everything I said?
He completely ignored everything you said.
Hey, wait.
Real quick, Ellen, before you do anything, do you mind if Kitty does the thing real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Kitty's gonna sidle up to Ellie. Ellie, I have an idea. I have a plan. So, you know how this works, right? Hildebrand's gonna bumble his way into something actually important. As he does.
Yep. Yep,
He's
I know.
read the news.
Here's what I need you to do. Me and my group are going to go follow Hildebrand around so he doesn't get himself or others killed. If you would be willing to do this for me, I need you to go follow the pompous douchebag around and pretend like he's the coolest shit so that he'll let you report on everything he's doing.
Okay,
That way we get two scoops at
aside
once.
from that last part, I was going to do that anyway.
Thumbs up. Well, we'll go babysit Hildebrand. You babysit the douchebag.
He just like looks over to the door. He's already gone. He's like, he doesn't even know what it looks like.
I
To the base
despise
of the
a man
sword.
with good luck.
Yeah, no, go. I'm sorry, small chat. We didn't get your name. And she's just like, I'm Maria. Okay,
Maria!
if you could
Maria!
kindly tell these lovely, these people, if you could,
Voyagers.
yes, these adventurers, if you could take them to where you dropped the vase, that would be great. Meanwhile, I'm going to go follow the other one because that is my job.
Great, Ellie.
And she leaves.
Like that one. That one's nice and not awful.
So yeah, you head off towards Noppica Wells. I will pause the Hildebrand music for now.
So, as we're walking, I super am suspicious of the man who is pompous. I think he's gonna do it. I think it's him.
I'm not
I think
particularly fond of either of them. Like I said, I hate a man with good luck.
Y'all, you know you're lucky, right?
I mean, wait, am I?
Yes.
Out of character, I know that he's literally got that ability, which is part of why I'm doing this.
You are luckier than me.
That's true. But you see,
What
I've
about the
worked
black
very
cat you
hard.
don't know? Okay.
I've worked very hard for my abilities. You see me work every day for them. I dislike Hildebrand because he has not worked very hard. Certainly he thinks he has, and he seems to have good cardio, but that's it.
He is rather built. He does apparently have the ability to... He has at least worked out decently.
Then perhaps I am just bitter.
Could also be you just don't like his energy.
He does have an aura about him. At any rate, whatever trouble we end up getting into, you know that I'm always capable of leaping out of it.
Provably so.
We should... I would look at the maps. Here's our big old crystal at.
You are here, and you were told it would be somewhere in this area. This whole
Not because Wells. All right.
Nopika's Wells area. Yeah, it was because from what she told you, she was crossing this bridge when something spooked her and she dropped it, so it could be anywhere in this area.
Oh, real quick, by the way, I'm also going to cast Mending the minute we see that vase, because it's super going to be cast. I'm going to activate the multi-arm box. Going to use the abilities of the multi-arm box to multi-hand the thing back together. Unless that girl dropped it in water, that shit broken.
One way to find out.
Yep.
You arrive in the area.
We have arrived.
You have arrived in your general area.
Behold
Now
our
it is-
splendor.
Now it is time to pinpoint the location.
Oh no.
By chance, would it be an investigation check?
Yes, it would.
Cool, I'm good at those. Hey, Natus, can I have a guidance?
Guidance.
What is the thing we're investigating?
You are looking around,
So-
asking people if they've seen Maria
Nope.
before.
Don't see shit!
So here's the funny thing. Here's the funny thing. I literally have the spell locate object.
Yes, but if you just locate object vase, that's not very...
No. Describe or name an object that is familiar to.
Yeah.
That is familiar to you. Yeah, you had literally just been told about this, and all you know is it's a vase.
Alternatively, the spell can locate the nearest object of a particular kind, such as a certain kind of apparel, jewelry, furniture, tool, or weapon. The spell can.
Okay, fancy vase.
So if I ask
you-
fancy
fancy.
vase, the nearest fancy vase will ping for me.
Well, either way, we should play out my natural one and be like, "Oh, Kitty, you suck."
So, Kitty, you just start, walking around and just being like,
Cats don't like water.
Like water.
Yeah.
I very specifically like water.
Yes, I know.
So you just look around, Eventually you've, asked a random, passing merchant if they've seen this small child before. And they point you towards the more narrower river, where you are. The Predy is close. And do you just follow it down, or?
Yeah, I guess.
Sure.
Alright.
My natural one tells me that this is a wonderful idea.
Your one tells you that it is definitely somewhere here.
I have the river.
Glad I at least rolled a 9. It just happens to be that my +6 skill didn't work great.
Do we want me to locate object?
Let's save the spell slots for now.
Alright.
So you follow the river
Did you
down.
prepare locate object?
No, but I always have a slot open. I always have a prepared slot open. For this exact reason.
Leave it for now.
Follow the river down, and eventually you come to a small... It's still rivery, but it's a little mid pool. It pulls and then carries on. The river carries on, and there is what can only be described as a very large man, just standing in the river, sort of he looks like he's looking for something. No, this is quite
Second.
clearly not Hildebrand. This is
Oh.
a very large man.
Oh, alright. It's not
Looking for
Hildebrand.
something,
Or at least
sir?
a very large figure. Just standing, like, in the river, like, looking around.
Hello.
Very large man.
Looking for something, sir?
Have you seen our very large man?
He sort of looks behind him, it's like, oh, hang on.
I'd like to introduce you to our very large man.
Is
Just,
this Genesis
just looking
Madness?
at, curses whoever that thieving demon bird. He shall rue the day he crossed paths with me. And, oh, hello. What did you, I'm sorry, I was looking for something. What did you say?
Oh, I just wanted to introduce you to our very large man. Very large man.
Hello, I am Gyal and I am very large.
How big is he compared to y'all?
He is probably about, maybe, you can still see, like, eye to eye, but Gyal still has to, like, he doesn't have to look down, but still, like, tilts his head slightly.
Alright.
He's sort of like, hello. I'm sorry, were you looking for something?
Looking for a vase?
A vase. I don't. He sort of moves around for a bit. It's like, I don't. And then there's just this loud crunch. Ow. Curse this infernal. Under every point is a dagger. He sort of moves back a bit and sort of bends down and brushes like the dirt aside from him. He's like, I believe I just found your vase.
You see, in normal Final Fantasy, this is the point of the quest where we get like distracted for an hour trying to find a way to fix it. I pull off a thing of my belt.
Cast mending.
It's perfectly
I
alright.
pull out a small rectangular box and put it next to the shards of vase, and many hands begin emerging. Don't worry, the Eldritch box.
the box like grabs what pieces it can, but this thing is no, you ain't mending this thing. This thing is just had a very large, heavy man stand on it. It is in many, many pieces.
You see, that is where my skills come in. Everyone, gather up all the pieces. We need to go to the Goldsmith Guild.
Very well, I suppose.
We grab the vase anyway because we do need it. I'm just very upset. The multi-handed box, the worst object in my possession. It pinches you.
How?
So, you know
You
what?
ask how the multi-handed box pinches you?
How?
Also, hang on, let me give you a picture of this large man.
No, I say that hurt slightly.
It doesn't pinch you specifically. It just pinches people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Wow, he is indeed a very large.
I'm in awe at the size of this lad.
Yeah, you see what I mean by Gyal doesn't, like, still has to look slightly down, but it's like more of a head tilt than an actual look down.
Mm-hmm.
This man is...
This
Very
man is
interesting.
huge. He is an absolute
Big.
unit.
Man could not see me.
Give me a sec, because I double check my where is it? There it is. No, that's the wrong one.
That is an incredibly large man.
He is huge. This would be, I guess, perception to try and find the pieces in the dirty river mud.
Ah!
Fucking. Well, that's a 16. Ignore the 1. Yes. Thank you, Natus, for being the only one who can roll a decent number today.
200 in total.
I'm sure our very large man could if he tried.
Moves, like, you move about in the river, pushing rocks aside, sifting through the dirty water, and you grab what pieces you can, and you gather them all out, but there's still seems to be, like, bits and pieces still missing that you just can't find. Either because they've been washed away or they were just buried.
Shit.
Well, I would... This is when I would suggest we do that thing where we fix all the cracks with gold, but I think she would hate that.
You know, I was about to do that with my goldsmith proficiency.
Yes. And I think that would be awesome.
Do I think she would hate
I
that?
think she would hate that.
Who?
The rich lady we're getting this for.
Oh. Ah, well, then we shall craft a perfect replica. Quick, to the proficiency list. How does one make vases?
Oh no!
I love that visceral reaction.
Did he pulls out a gun and shoots Hildebrand in the head? No.
Do I spy Our Lady's treasured vase in your possession? Oh,
It is a...
is that yours, Charles? It's like he seems to be like caught off guard, and all that bravado just kind of fades for a second. It's like, is that yours?
Wasn't us. It wasn't us. We didn't do it.
It's very large man.
He's the very large. He like as Marie comes over to like look at the pieces in kind of shock. The large man just kind of rubs the back of his neck. Is like, I believe this is my fault. Forgive me.
You are forgiven.
I was so engrossed in my own search, I didn't notice underfoot.
You're forgiven.
Good. The other man's like, your search for what, pray tell, my large-figured companion? Well, you see, the demon bird that attacked me absconded with my weapon. I set it down for but a moment to catch my breath after a long travel, only to see it snatched away in the talons of the accursed creature.
Was it a sword?
I gave chase. Was it? Sorry, what was it? I own many swords. Yes, no, it was not a sword.
Okay.
I gave chase, following it to these waters, and in my haste in trying to locate it, I accidentally stood on the vase underfoot. Nasha just sort of comes over and pats Mireille on the shoulder. It's fine. I know it looks bad, but I'm sure the inspector can do something about this. And she looks over to Hildebrand, who is already doing his thinking pose. Well, you see, my faithful assistant, I already have a plan.
I'm
for...
not assistant.
No, I was talking to Nashu.
Oh, okay, well.
For as the rising sun doth dispel the darkness of night, so shall my solution resolve our dilemma.
Wow.
But first, is this all all of it? Is this all that we could find? Sorry,
All we
all
could
that you
find.
could find?
Yeah, all we could find.
Very well. I see there's a few places missing.
We
Never
did
mind.
everything we could.
He's performed miracle with less after all.
Hildebrand, like, sweating, like, oh, Jesus Christ.
I would like to turn to the little girl who's still with us and crouch down and ask, where did you get the vase first?
It was my mum bought it from a trader in Altar, and I was sent to go get it while she dealt with other business.
Dennis looks up. Perhaps we could just buy another one.
No, you couldn't. This is a one-of-a-kind one. This was a unique artifact that was dug up. There aren't going to be any others like it. And now it's broken, and oh, I'm going to be in so much trouble. And Hildebrand just smiles, his smug smile. He's like, do not worry, my dear child. I know of the perfect person to fix your injuries and repair this like it never happened. There is but one man in all of Eorzea capable of such a feat. The kitty just blue screens.
I give the child
Yeah, the kid broke something, and her mother is going to be so mad. Kitty blue screens.
I give the child another chocolate ball to keep her calm, and then I get up and put a chocolate ball in front of Kitty's face to try and get her out of blue screening.
Just wave it in front of her face.
Buddy, what proficiency is it to fix vases?
It would, to fix this vase, it would be goldsmith, but I'm gonna stop you before you even try. You're not gonna pass, even with a 20.
I don't have expertise in goldsmith, so I imagine I would just do a gold repair. And not
You would, but again, I'm gonna stop you before you even try, because you're not gonna pass.
I would not do a perfect good enough. Yeah.
Quest item?
No, at all. You're not gonna be able to put this back together with your skill.
Oh, I mean that it wouldn't be good. It wouldn't be useful if I did it.
It wouldn't. There would be large pieces missing, and it would look like shit.
Yeah, it would.
And that is ideally not what you want, because this is a priceless artifact from a bygone era, and bringing it back like it was a kid's arts and craft project is not going to be good.
Yeah, I could care less about the artifact. I just don't want this kid to get in trouble.
Yeah,
Okay,
I know.
take us to this person, this only person in the world who can do this.
Well, this sounds as you were having this conversation. Hildebrand was just explaining, giving this big spiel, hyping up this singular person.
You've never told us their name.
This sounds like a dangerous man to be around. Certainly, the large man's just stroking his chin. I believe I have forgotten my manners. I have yet to introduce myself. I am Gilgamesh, and this here, it indicates over to the shore where there is a bright green chicken, is my faithful companion Enkidu. Well, it's not actually Enkidu. This is just a chicken that I tamed and painted green. My travel was long, and I unfortunately did not pack accordingly, and
Did Enkidu die?
Enkidu sacrificed himself for the good of the both of us.
Oh, I am so
The
sorry.
good of my box of chicken wings.
Sorry for your loss, Gilgamesh. I'm sure you've never done anything wrong, and that mistake is understandable but very tragic.
In any case, if you mean to search for this particular goldsmith of legend, I would happily accompany you, if only to meet them.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
Hildebrand smiles, just like, excellent, then you, by all means, join us, Gilligan, as I bid you welcome. And he just sort of, Gilgamesh just sort of stares at him for a second, just like, it's, if you cannot remember Gilgamesh, I grant you leave to simply address me as Gil.
Oh, like the money, it's funny.
Excellent suggestion, Greg.
No!
Playful monikers are an effective means of building camaraderie. Come along. You may call me Hildy if you feel appropriate.
It
I
does.
don't think I will.
Now then, for what I know of this particular goldsmith's propensity to procure his own materials, I have thus deduced that he shall be found in the vicinity of northern Thanalan. There we shall conduct our search.
Sure.
Come along then, Nashu, friends, Greg. And he turns around and begins walking off. Or rather, he just like starts just jogging. And sort of, it's just, just watches him go. He's like, it just sort of turns to you. He's like, is he always like this?
Yes.
What
else
This is very well. I will put up with this if it means meeting this so-called goldsmith of legend.
Legendary goldsmith? I could learn a thing or two.
I love how we are non-entities in this. Hildebrand's just gonna do shit.
Hildebrand is going to do it whether or not.
This is MMOs.
Yeah, as opposed to like all the other quests that you've done, all the other like quests for people that you've done, where like you're actually like the starring cast.
The ones
No, you're just along for the ride with it when it comes to Hildebrand. He's gonna do it whether or not you agree.
Well, he's gonna wait around for us to start the cutscenes, but that's it.
Yeah.
He needs an audience. He needs an audience.
He needs people to bounce off of.
So, but like we like we've done things. We've helped people and done things, and things that we do are actually meaningful. Hildebrand is like, nah, fuck y'all. He's not, and he doesn't even listen to us. He just stands there and keeps talking, and it's like, oh.
Yeah. He is a one-man show, and yet somehow manages to do a competent job.
Now this is full-on tempted just to be like, can we go home?
I already regret this decision. Can we go home?
He's just gonna do this. The only reason he's not saying that is because he wants to make sure this little girl doesn't get in trouble.
I want to meet.
I mean, yeah. If anything, don't do this for Hildebrand. Do this for Maria.
Yeah, no.
Maria.
I agree.
Maria, you deserve so much better than this, and let's go meet the legendary goldsmith.
Yeah, Ellen also wants to meet this legendary goldsmith, so yeah.
Yes. So you travel to northern Thanalan.
Oh, Thanalan.
Wolf.
Alright.
here we are in northern Thanalan. As you come up from Central into Camp Blue Fog. And let me get you a picture of northern Thanalan, because I can't just put it in as a handout, because Roll20 doesn't like it when I try to do cool things.
Roll20. So how's everyone doing?
I'm silly, but that's because I'm tired.
I am more awake now. I just needed to get myself going.
I'm doing pretty alright.
Okay.
But yes, there is northern Thanalan. It's not the most inviting of places. You arrive, and the air is, I wouldn't say thick, but there is a definite sort of magic taste to the air. I know that sounds weird, but it's like there is a lot of it's called blue fog because the surrounding area is just like a thin fog of unrefined magicite fuel.
Natus would taste things if he could taste.
It tastes like magic.
Gil sniffs the air and then just... Ugh. Things would occasionally get this way in the forest when you went into the deep, strange parts. It's a place you need to be cautious around.
Northern Thanalan is well known to be a constant, not so much constant battlefield, but like there's a definite back and forth here between the forces of Uldar and the Gallian Empire, because there is a large lake, like almost a sea of pure unrefined ceruleum, which is used to fuel, when processed, used to fuel Magitech. So there's a constant... Yeah, you would notice.
Natus appears uncomfortable.
Yes, when you enter into the
Isn't that
camp...
the stuff my Aether converter uses?
Yes. Well, your Aether converter converts your Aether, that as the name suggests.
Would it be perchance instead the thing that charges like Chessbot?
Yes. Yeah. Chessbot is Magitech. So
Okay.
yeah. Though because it's small, it doesn't actually need fueling. It's more so the big things like airships. Airships require
Max.
ceruleum to fuel.
Max.
And mechs, yeah. Anything big or requiring a lot of mechanical parts needs power. And that power comes from ceruleum. So yeah, you enter into the campsite of Camp Blue Fog. It's very sparse. There's the basics of like an outpost here. There's There's a couple of tents just set up here and there. There's some buildings, but not many. And it's all very function over fashion. There is also a giant ass crystal that you can slap.
Yep. Slap of the crystal.
Camp Blue Fog? Yes.
Camp Blue Fog.
Be cautious using magic around here. It can be difficult.
Kitty resting her rifle on her shoulder. Not a problem. Who uses magic? Not me.
So you
Who's
were.
man of magic? Raises a hand.
You should be fine. Like, it's not that thick here. It's just kind of like a thin mist. But the further you go, like the further north you go, the thicker it'll get. As you see on the map, the closer you get to the cerulean fields, the thicker it'll get. But for now, you're fine. It's just more like a thin mist. But yes, you were. I say directed, but you were more so in the vicinity when Hildebrand explained that he would be heading north of Camp Blue Fog. You should be able to. Yeah, okay, yeah. Just double checking that you can actually move the token yourselves.
Right, I should actually move the token. Oh, wait, we're
But
already
yes.
there.
Yeah, so you travel down the pathway, and there is some doblins. They look like hermit crabs, except instead of a shell, it's like a crystal,
All right, that's
like a chunk of crystal. So it's like, or a hunk of metal. So it's like imagine like a hermit crab, but the shell is just like a chunk of iron ore. And there's just like a couple of just corpses just on the floor. And then you go. I mean, unless you want to inspect them, we can just keep going. And then
I'm not interested in any particular inspections at the moment.
I think you continue on down the path, and then you find a couple of basilisk corpses. They're like it's like a thin lizard. It's like if you took a snake, gave it arms and legs, and then made it like the size of a large dog. Like a wolfhound. And there's a few of those just by the roadside. And then you continue further on, and then you find Hildebrand standing over a corpse of a Ahriman, which is like a so like a floating eye with arms. I will get you a picture. One of these things.
Oh, Jesus.
It's just laying like on the road, its eye has rolled back in its socket and its tongue is just sticking out. And Hildebrand is just standing over it, looking at it. And it doesn't even take like, you don't need to roll a perception, because you can quite clearly see with this one that there is a large, like, indent in its head. Like it was just smashed over the head with something blunt and heavy.
He killed this thing on accident.
As he's inspecting it, he hears you come up. He's like, hello again. I'm sure you have seen the other creatures on your path, the Domen, the Basilisk, and this here Ahriman, if I am not mistaken, all slain with a blunt instrument, most likely a hammer. And he sort of looks up and sort of tilts his head slightly, leans. As I suppose that beast over there also was. And he just like walks off to the side slightly so he can see round the cliff. And there is a very large creature just laying in the roadside. Also, presumably dead. This thing!
Alright. What the fuck?
It's just laying in the road, just dead, like flat out. Arms spread out, tongue lolling, eyes rolled back, just dead.
He did not kill these things.
You know what? I'm suddenly not feeling like being this supporting cast that makes a Mary Sue not a Mary Sue.
No, Ellen. You're trying to make fetch happen so hard.
What?
Sorry, just... Ellen, you're being such... Okay, for context, I've been showing Ellen Red's reading of My Immortal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You don't have to explain it.
And, I mean, if I don't, they won't understand.
I mean, honestly, you can just leave it at that, and I can roughly assume...
Okay, fair.
It was a joke. It was a joke.
But yeah, there's just this a lot just laying there. It's like, I believe that is his latest incident. Which means that, judging by... He gets closer and inspects it. Judging by how fresh it is, I can only surmise that he is still around here somewhere.
Oh, I thought you did all that.
I knew he didn't kill these things. There's no way.
No, he's never gonna respond to me, so I'm not gonna...
I mean, if you... So, no, that was me that time. I didn't actually hear you.
Oh, Rose says, oh, I thought you did all that.
No, I got here myself just now. Well, a little ahead of you, as you surmised, but no, this was not of my doing. This was quite clearly his.
And
Yeah.
Of Hydra creatures, chimeras.
Yes, this is Chimera.
Neat.
And bear with me as I get a... Okay. And he comes up to it and is like, very well, alas, it has come to this. I must break my own personal oath and perform the unspeakable.
My own personal oath.
And even it's just as he's there, just eventually, Greg and Ellie catch up with you, or they've been traveling with you, and I'm just gonna say now, I am so used to calling Gilgamesh Greg that I'm not going to be calling him Gilgamesh. He's Greg. He's Greg from here on out.
Him literally being called Greg by Hildebrand has tainted your brain.
Honestly, I found that so fucking funny when I first heard it that it's just kind of ingrained in my brain that Gilgamesh is Greg.
Greg, as funny as like watching this man just bumblefuck his way through everything, and I do at one point hope he just gets launched into space and we get to actually fight something. Actually, you know what? No. He gets launched into space and we thank the person who did it, and then see if they want to fight, because they probably will want to fight. But we thank them first.
He's like, wait, what is this unspeakable act that you must do? And Hildebrand just starts stretching. I must dance.
Oh my god.
And he proceeds to perform.
Kitty sits on the floor and just
this dance.
sits on the floor.
You know what?
Kitty falls on her back.
You know what happens? Natus pulls out his violin and begins to play his music. Hold on, I'm gonna roll for it. He begins to play. 22. What happens is it starts off at the correct pace as he's dancing, and the more he dances, the faster Natus gets, trying to see how quick he can make this man move.
He seems to be going at, he's like, you're going at the same pace, and then you start speeding up, but he doesn't seem to change pace. Like, this is a thing he has done many times before, and he knows this. Damn. Fucking performance. He could perform this with his eyes closed.
Damn, I tried fucking with him, and he just...
You tried.
He's unfuckable.
It's good. And, like, you definitely, like, almost catch him, but this is a tried and true, like, he has done this so many times before that he could not fuck this up if he tried. And he proceeds to dance. He's like, for I am a Mandeville man, doing only what a Mandeville can. From the peaks of Cortus to Thanalan, Mandeville man!
He has his own theme song.
He has his own. And it's just... You're all just staring at him as he does this strange fucking...
His own theme song.
He is singing his own theme song as he dances.
Gil looks at the others and says, "Be honest with me. Is this what I'm like?"
Natus honestly looks at you. There's a solid second, and he just slowly shakes his head. Just, no.
Craig's just staring at him. He's like, I don't know what he's doing, and yet I can't stop watching.
Natus looks at Gyal and holds up 5 fingers, and then gestures over to Mandeville and holds up 10 fingers.
And eventually Hildebrand stops and sort of...
Gyal will misunderstand this and go over and slap Hildebrand in the face.
I'm gonna try and stop Gyal.
Like, no.
Yeah, you're able to stop Gyal from bitch slapping this man, though I personally don't know what you meant.
Oh no, he's saying you're 5. This man's at 10.
This man's at 10.
maximum Mandeville.
This
You
man
are
is
this bad.
maximum extra.
Yeah, you are an extra 5. He's an extra 10. You can
He sort
be
of
extra.
he stops dancing,
This man
catches
has no
his
off.
breath. That, whew, that right there is the time-honored traditional dance of House Mandeville, passed down from father to son. Were I to perform it, and it's been a while since I have done that. Were I to perform it in sight of our target, he would not be able to resist revealing himself and joining in. Oh wow, I really have not performed that in some time. Oh, I forgot to stretch beforehand. That was a terrible idea. I need to take a break, catch my breath. I am going to have to ask the unconscionable, inconceivable thing and violate every tradition of my family. I need one of you to continue in my place.
With the dance.
I'll
He gets
help.
on the floor. Go on, Ro.
I bequeath
You're the
upon you
dancer.
the Mandeville.
I would love to help.
Go on. Kitty continues staring at the
I
sky. Go on, Ro.
suppose that I will provide some assistance.
Is he saying... Okay, question. Is he asking us to dance in his stead, or to go on
He's-
ahead of him and just...
No, he's asking you to continue the dance in his stead because he.
How do you think you unlock the dance, Hatter?
Yeah, how do you
Oh,
think you unlock
fuck.
the dance?
That is how you unlock the dance in the game.
Kitty
isn't it?
refuses to unlock the dance.
Kitty
Kitty
refuses.
refuses.
I refuse. I will
Kitty
play the
has
music.
too much
I will
self-respect.
play the music for the dance. I will not dance.
Y'all does not have too much self-respect to do the dance.
Go on, Gyal and Ro. Give us
Oh,
a
yeah.
perform
Wait,
check
one.
for the
I
Hildebrand
play
dance.
legitimately good music to try and give y'all a beat.
You
to dance
assist.
to.
Wonderful.
Go, roll with advantage.
Yeah, I let you
okay.
roll with advantage since Nanus is helping.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I mean,
Okay,
22
14.
will do it as well. Yeah, as you walk over to where he was, you with your passive perception, you notice there is a out of the lowest
My
most head of
passive
the company.
perception is 9.
Well, okay. What's yours, Gal?
Gil's passive perception, let's check, is, fucking... 11.
Fuck it, it's good enough.
Okay, if it didn't pass, Nanas would be like, begrudgingly do it.
I mean, it's not one. It's not. It's kind of weird to see from back where you were, but as you get up close to this thing, within touching distance of its head, one of its heads, you can see there is a small hammer embedded into its skull. Like a small hammer. This is not a weapon. This is a tool. And you proceed to dance.
Neat.
And there's a moment of silence as you proceed to dance in front of this giant corpse. And after a moment, there's just a voice just calls up. Fancy yourself a Mandeville man? You would do what only a Mandeville can? Then lift your legs, put up your hands, be a Mandeville man.
Okay, no. I can do what a man can. And no.
Kitty takes 3 psychic damage. Kitty
I
takes
can't-
3 real ass psychic damage.
I can't do voices that well myself, but just assume this is like a deep, like manly. This is like fucking the manliest of tones. Yeah, this is a deep, manly voice.
Ro takes 10 psychic damage.
As Craig sort of like looks around at the cliff top, he's like, he comes. And there's a those of you with the sensitive hearing, that being Kitty and Gyal.
Everyone but Natus.
That being everyone but Natus.
Yeah, but I have a passive perception of 18. I don't know.
Fair, okay, so fuck it. Everyone.
Big
like,
ears and Natus.
The big ears hear it first, but then Natus clocks on. You just hear the sound of like wind whistling as something comes flying in.
I'm prone and I have range attacks have disadvantage on me.
Just like, and there's just like this slight tremor, and dust just kicks up as something just impacts the ground, and as the fucking hang on, as the dust clears, there is I should have had his picture in advance, but where is it? No, I want just a regular. You know what? This'll do. Let me just grab this. Shrink it slightly so it's not obnoxiously huge.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, I've seen this man! I've met this man in game!
The smoke clears, and there is just this elderly-looking gentleman with red glasses, white kind of slick, slightly back hair, big white beard, and he is wearing nothing except his underpants.
Is this contrast between the background and him as big as in this picture?
Is he glowing?
Is he glowing like in this picture?
He is not glowing, no, but there is a slight kind of like almost sheen like to his skin, like sun, like lotion. Yeah, like oil.
Kitty takes off her
body oil.
glasses. Kitty takes off her glasses so she cannot see. She folds them and puts them in a pocket and just continues staring into the void.
Unbeknownst to everyone, Ro has actually been half deaf and half blind the entire time, has operated only on smell. She is horrified. No, that's just true. Ro can see.
Just dust clears. It's just this man in wearing nothing but his underpants, just like in the superhero landing, and just stands up, like rolls his shoulders, brushes a bit of dust off. You have nothing to fear from me, nothing at all. The only accounts I came to settle with this here chimera. He turns around. Can you
settle the account of fixing this vase?
One moment. He walks over to the chimera, just grabs hold of the small hammer just embedded in its skull, just pulls it out. And turns around. Right, so why are you here? You no doubt you would not come here by coincidence. No, you came here in search of me, I am sure, because why else would you gyrate your hips in such a gentlemanly, manly fashion, if not to search for me?
Kitty pulls out 2 cotton balls and sticks them in her ears.
But actually, no, more important question. Where did you learn that? Because I did not teach you, and I am certain the missus did not teach you. So then... And he sort of tilts his head slightly to look behind you, and now that your passive perception is high enough to see that Hildebrand has slowly been creeping away.
Oh, no. I'm gonna reach over and grab him. And try to tuck him closer.
As soon as he realizes that attention is on him, he turns, realizes that attention is not on him, turns around again, and then just fucking takes off.
Oh, no, you don't. I'm faster than you.
No, you are not.
Yes, I am.
I legit...
No, this man takes off at 100 feet.
400 feet?
Yeah, this man just books it faster than you've ever seen anybody move. He moves you move at 30, 60 if you're running. This man is moving at 100.
Alright, so he gets so his movement speed is 50, so he double that, so both actions to move.
No,
200 feet.
His movement speed is 100.
So he moves 200 feet in total.
He can move 200 in total, and he just takes off. And the man just sort of sees this as by golly, still lives. And then he sort of...
You what?
Puts the
Oh my god, this is his dad.
He takes the small hammer, puts it tucks it into the waistband of his pants, and then crouches down slightly like a runner would, and then
Oh my
just
god, I hate
takes, just sprints to the point where he's you barely see them move, and then almost moments later there is a thump as this man is running so fast he broke the sound barrier.
Kitty, as this happened, rolls onto her stomach and is now face first in the dirt. Glasses off, cotton in ears. Kitty is dead to the world.
Y'all will be crouching in front of Kitty for safety purposes.
As we just sort of shift into cutscene mode for a minute as we go to see Hildebrand. He is full full-on Olympic athlete sprinting as fast as he can, and it's the camera goes into slow motion slightly as he is just sprinting. He looks behind him, and this man is just full on. Not only is he keeping up, he's making headway. He's catching up to Hildebrand. And Hildebrand's just he just has that look of oh shit, and just fucking starts running faster. And it's at that point that the camera speeds up again, and he just and the other man is running so fast he almost just seems to teleport, and then there's the as the sound barrier is broken. And eventually he catches up with Hildebrand, and he just Hildebrand, Heliodor, Maximilian Mandeville catches up with him, grabs him around the waist, and fucking suplexes him
Finally.
and there's just this large mushroom cloud. So all you guys can see is just Hildebrand takes off, this man takes off. There's like a minute, the sound barrier is broken, and then you just see this mushroom cloud of dust. But yeah, you can, and then we end the cutscene and you can continue.
It flashes back to us, and Kitty is face first in the dirt.
Kitty's just face down on the ground. Now she was just come over and it's just comfortingly patting her shoulder.
Thanks, Nashu. Kitty's embraced Final Fantasy. It's in the like. Imagine all of this is happening in the foreground, and if you like focus the background, there's just a blue cat girl dead on the floor, being patted by Nashu. Just black cat and blue cat.
That is just is. That is just done. He's just done. He's like sitting down on the ground against a rock.
Just head in hands.
Essentially, yes.
The other two, just that isn't Nashu, because Nashu has absolutely seen this happen before at some point, probably. It's used to this kind of thing. But Greg and fucking I've forgotten, Maria just kind of standing there in stunned silence. I don't. What just happened?
Kitty opens her mouth and just a noise comes out. She closes her mouth.
Can we go home?
I believe you.
And then he stops and goes, "No, we need to help the little girl."
Yes, the verse. We.
Natus discovers the emotion of sadness. I don't even think it's sadness. I think it's despair.
Natus.
Yeah.
Fortunately, it does not work both ways. Natus does not want this, but Natus does need to do this.
Natus neither wants or needs this, but is doing it for the sake of the child.
Natus is just so done. He's trying to figure out how to help this child without involving any of the Hildebrands. Because he's joking with them.
He is just 100%, 300% done.
So, as Kitty's like laying there, you just hear her gently mutter, "Of course it was Papa Hildebrand. He did have that giant gold statue."
Yes, now that you like have a moment to kind of take it in.
I got it. I caught it immediately. Yeah. Before he even showed up, I was like, oh no.
Now that you have a minute to take it in, you do realize that that man bore a striking resemblance to the giant golden statue in the gold saucer.
That he made himself.
I'm going to put this in here and watch it at your displeasure. So yeah, Eventually, I assume you gather yourselves up and reluctantly
Kitty is roused.
follow where the two men ran.
Kitty is carried.
It's just thrown over Gyal's shoulder.
Exactly.
Now just get
Carry me, I don't want to move.
You don't need to.
Eventually, you catch up to them, and by them I mean Godbert, or the guy, because all you see is him standing over a pair of legs embedded in the ground as he's just berating them. How long were you planning to allow your mother and father to suffer under the illusion that the son was dead? Like, Hildy, really? And I think at this point, I think you've all clocked on that this is Hildebrand's father, but Greg hasn't, and he's like, wait, I healed his father. The legendary
Yes.
goldsmith is, and as he is trying to contemplate this, the man starts dancing. He starts doing the Mandeville.
Of course he does.
Hold on, I'm watching this video. Hold on.
Okay.
He should just take off at 100 feet per second.
I told you. He takes off like 100.
faster.
That is. Hildebrand's default speed is 100 foot a second. 100 foot.
Too bad his father's is 200.
Too bad his father's is 150.
The face. The oh no.
That's just the oh shit.
That's time for a woman.
Oh my god. Two level 20 character, a level 20 and a level 40 character.
No, Godbutt's not level 40. Godbutt is a level 80.
Well, I mean, like D&D wise.
Yeah, Godbutt is a level 80.
Oh. Good.
I love how cartoonish your line is just meow.
Yeah.
Alright.
Godbutt the goldsmith's a Mandeville man, smithing as only a Mandeville can. Oil him up and give him a tan, fit for a Mandeville man.
Okay.
And he's just continuing to do this as Hildebrand. You see Hildebrand's legs just like start wiggling, and then they plant themselves on the ground, and he just pulls himself out.
There's something cathartic about watching Hildebrand get suplexed into the earth.
He got suplexed so hard, he got embedded into the ground.
Oh my god.
There's something cathartic about that. I like it. It makes me feel better.
Please, Father, please, cease your gyrations. We have pressing matters at hand. He
There, children present.
pulled himself to his feet, and who had the vase pieces?
Kitty.
Kitty, he sort of looks back at you and motions you forward.
I hand them over.
This antique vase was. We need you to make this whole for the sake of Miss Maria. and he looks down at Maria, who's just like standing beside you, kind of like slightly behind you, like that, the kid's like nervous kind of thing. Slightly behind you, looks down at her for a minute, looks up at you, looks to Hildebrand, looks back to her, and then looks to you again and holds his hand out for them. It's like, if you could just put it there for a moment, there we are. And he walks off to the side slightly. Walks off to the side, comes back with
Kitty ducks in cover.
Comes back with like 2 decently sized rocks, stacks them on top of each other, and then picks up the tray of the pieces, puts them on the rock, takes the hammer out of his waistband, and he doesn't seem to have anything else. He just has this small hammer, and there's just a blur of motion, and he's not even like looking at what he's doing as he looks up at you. Like, don't worry, little one. I've dealt with worse cases than this before my morning bowel movement.
Thank you. That's nice to know.
There is just a blur of movement with his hands, and a moment later, he's doing so much. There's dust, and then eventually stops. The dust clears, and the vase is perfectly intact. Like nothing had gone wrong.
Hey guys, do you remember when we went to the Golden Saucer?
Yup.
You remember the guy who had a giant golden statue?
Of being nothing but his underpants? Yeah, I remember, because I can never unsee that statue.
This is quite
that's
him.
It's him.
Yeah,
Kitty's like, she's on y'all's shoulder, but she's the energy of somebody who's face first in the dirt.
When you brought this vase to this man, there were large pieces missing. There were cracks in it. Like it was dirty and filthy, and now it's just sitting there in front of you, completely intact. Like it was never broken to begin with. And Nashu claps. It's like, please hold your applause until the end. But I guide my hammer, and then he proceeds to again start working on this thing in a blur of movement. Kicks up the dust again, and when it clears, like this vase was like an antique, an artifact. It was dirty, it was grimy, it was old. But you look at it now, and this thing is like brand new. Like it sparkles, there's a fine gloss to it. It's like it was literally just made.
Oh, great legendary goldsmith. Could you teach me goldsmith expertise?
Well,
I danced so well for you.
You did.
Out of character, Ellen. I don't know if you can just get expertise. That's kind of a.
It would require training and money.
No. Like expertise isn't a thing you can train for. That's a class thing.
Yeah. You're thinking of proficiency.
Oh no, I have that proficiency.
Yeah, you can't just get expertise.
He's legendary.
Yeah, this man has like 30 ranks in craft.
He is a Pathfinder character.
This man is basically a god.
He has triple, 4 times expertise.
He rolls a nat 20 on weekdays when he's rolling bad.
Godbert's health is an 8 sideways.
It's very hard to turn it into a sideways 7.
No, it's an 8 sideways.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Godbert has infinite health.
It's very hard to turn
This
it into
man
a
is practically a god. But yeah, in fact, well, you did gyrate your hips in quite a manly fashion. Though I cannot personally tutor you, my schedule is very busy.
Ah, that is fair, legendary goldsmith. I appreciate you taking the time to fix this young woman's vase. Sorry, this child's vase.
Yes, no. Would you not agree that this is a work of art? Look at how it sparkles in the twilight, how it radiates.
He didn't know what that looked like. How did he do that?
I assume...
That is one of the mysteries of Godbert Mandeville.
Kitty
This
like
man-
sits up like, hold on!
Well,
I didn't even see what that looked like!
Kitty, let me...
With nothing but a goldsmithing hammer, this man turned 4 broken shards into a completely brand new vase.
Let me explain. Obviously, he flashed up to the river and got every single piece. And then he fit them together perfectly so that the small little dust flecks of things stuck together, like with the force that they normally stick together. So he made them stick together, put them perfectly in place, and used his hammer to ting it afterwards.
What?
That's obviously what happened.
He's destroyed a priceless antique's historical value. That's what he's done. Father, please. Nonsense, Hildy. I've taken a dull, unremarkable, broken mess and transformed it into something far superior and beautiful.
Ah, okay, he just made his own face.
I hope you've been paying attention. How long has it been since you last held the hammer? Father, please, we've been over this. This is not my path. I am a detective, an inspector, an agent of inquiry. It is my duty to help those who require need. I cannot be behind a desk. Smithing. Miss Maria here is one such person. There were others too, innocent people who have unsurreptitiously have their weapons stolen from them by a thieving duelist. Maria's just standing there quiet this whole time, and she's like, Mr. Godbert, sir, I don't know. I don't think my mother's going to be pleased with this. She wanted the vase as it was. I don't know if she'll let Inspector Hildebrand help with the investigation. And then Craig's like, we don't know that for certain. Maybe she might like it. He's trying very hard to look at this in a positive light of what the fuck just happened. Because he's probably in the same boat as the rest of you are, in the fact that he's trying to piece together what just happened and doesn't understand any of it.
Sorry, my brain turned off as I listened to Hildebrand music.
Yeah, no, yeah, kinda.
Also,
Like, Hildebrand music's going and I hear it. It's like the white noise of my brain.
also, you say you spoke of a duelist, did you? It actually happens that I'm something of a duelist myself. Were we
Kitty
to,
screams. Kitty
Were we to
screams. I swear to God!
with this surreptitious fellow, as you have described him, I would welcome the opportunity to face him in a challenge of blades for your sake. And Kidu as well, I would think. The chicken just cause. The chicken's still there. It's been there the whole time.
I incite the chicken.
You may incite the chicken.
$17, ignore the 4.
This is a chicken.
Hey, how to roll insight, please.
Okay.
I don't trust the chicken.
This is
Roll
what
insight,
this,
roll a higher
this,
number than me.
This is what Hildebrand does to us. We're inciting a fucking chicken.
I'm pretty sure it's a chicken.
28.
28. This is a chicken. This is just a chicken
I'm going
that
to
Greg
trust
found
the chicken.
and painted green.
He looks over at Kitty and shrugs like, I don't know what you want from the chicken.
I don't know what you want from me. This is a chicken.
I said in ready to action that if the chicken turns out to be the big bad evil guy, I shoot it.
You're gonna be waiting on that action for a long time, if never.
I said a secret action.
Watch in the next Final Fantasy 14 release, the green chicken turns out to be evil.
We're gonna be like
turns out to be evil.
20,
does a
30 episodes in the future, and you're gonna meet Greg again, and it turns out that the chicken was actually a bad guy the whole time.
Fucking bullet comes whizzing out of nowhere and hits it in the knee.
With a 3. This is a chicken.
Guys, I think it's just a chicken.
Neat.
I see you two possess a strong sense of justice, Greg. Let us now return to Vesper Bay, vase in hand.
Wait, did you fix the vase?
Yeah, actually, Natus was like, while the distracted was gonna go over pick up the vase, but if he was gonna do it, okay.
Yeah, no, if you want to pick up the vase, by all means.
Yeah, Natus was gonna pick up the vase.
Did he make it real again and not?
Yes, this is.
I think we should just let it happen. It's not our fault. We were just here.
Natus picks up the vase, looks at the group, and starts walking the fuck away.
Giddy up, y'all. Move. Follow.
Fine.
No, follow Natus away from them.
Oh, wonderful.
Vesper Bay, you say? That's quite a coincidence, because I was just going there myself to finish a business transaction.
Hey, by chance, did you sell somebody a vase?
I don't believe so. No, I was collecting materials.
You know what?
I'm just saying that if you turned out to be the person she bought the vase from, I believe it.
If not,
that's how my life would end up.
Is the vase large enough to fit in my bag of holding?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna.
You can absolutely fit this in your bag.
Yeah, I stuff it into my bag, take the kid, and teleport away. I'm done. I teleport to the closest place towards Vesper Bay. I heard the music cut out for a brief second. I was like, "Oh, good, he's gone." And then it cut back in. I was like, "Oh, he's still there." It is. Oh my god! Can we just say I would like 15 sessions before Hildebrand shows up again?
Oh yeah, no, I definitely put an ample ample actual like time between Hildebrand. I mean, if it was up to me, I would just non-stop the entire thing. But
Well, here's the thing.
Hey guys,
We
hey guys, next time Hildebrand shows up, I'm not following him, I'm following Ellie. You guys can do him without me.
we kept this little girl from being punished by her mother for something that she couldn't control, and then we reunited a son and his father. Yay! May we never see them again.
Yeah,
when we never see them again, yeah, about that.
Oh no.
Yeah, again, next time we meet Hildebrand, Ellie will be there. I'm following Ellie, and you guys can deal with Hildebrand.
So you
Don't put
take
us
the
along.
vase and the small child back to her home.
Yes,
You
yes we do.
open the door. Ellie is already there.
Ellie, help.
Ellie, help!
Mm-mm.
Maria comes in with the vase. I brought you the vase, and she sort of looks down at it, puts it on the side, like, oh, what? Okay. First of all, that's not my vase. Second of all, how dare you include my daughter in this this chicanery, this... I don't know where you found this.
Oh man,
gaudy-
do you not want to meet Mr. Hildebrand's father?
I don't know
I'm
where
sure
you found this
Hildebrand?
gaudy thing, but it bears no resemblance to the vase that I purchased.
God damn it.
It's...
That's what you get.
and then Ellie actually like looking at you, Kitty, just like, what do you want me to do? After that, just hearing just steps, I was like, okay, hang on, hold up. Okay, so not only did you send her to get this in the first place by herself,
No.
putting her in considerable danger should bandits, wildlife, fucking whatever attack, which they did.
Really?
But then you had the gall to, and then she's just cut off by like, sorry, Goldie Trash? And the door opens again, and there is Godbert Mandeville. Except this time, he actually has a shirt on.
Oh, thank God.
He still has no trousers.
Of
He's
course.
still standing there in his underwear, but he has a shirt on.
Like KFC man if he was even more buff.
He has like, it kind of looks like a white version of Hildebrand's top. It's like a suit top, but he's got like a small white carnation in the lapel.
Thanks, Mr. KFC man.
And she just like looks over to who said this, and her face just immediately changes from like, I'm about to throw hands with this woman to, oh shit, a fucking celebrity just walked in my front door.
No, throw hands. I want to. Kitty Kitty wants to throw hands. Let me throw hands.
And it's like, Lord Mandeville, I didn't realize you were in town. Welcome. I know my place is nothing compared to the lavish accommodations and esteemed gentlemen such as yourself generally enjoys, but I hope it meets your satisfaction. It's like, well, my fair lady, that it does indeed. Especially, I must add, that exquisite vase over yonder. Although I gather from your comments as I entered that you do not. I fear that you do not like my reconstruction.
Oh, good.
And she like looks back at it again. It's like, your reconstruction? Oh, no, I don't like it. I love it. It's great. I would go so far as to say it's the best collector's item I have of that dynasty. He's like, oh, good, what a relief. I would have been ever so distraught if you had said otherwise. We Mandevilles do pride ourselves in our work and ever strive for professionalism and perfection. But why am I? Why would I repeat myself when I am sure my son Hildebrand has already said just as much? He did not when he told me that he was going to investigate your possible security threat. Yes, I believe that was what it said in the Mythology. That a duelist of some sort was coming to take your sword. This is just. I mean, if you want to roll insight at this point, go for it.
Maybe I'll roll a real number this time. Hold on, before then I need to roll something else.
Guidance.
Alright.
I take another 3 psychic damage. Kitty falls unconscious.
With a 17, you can quite clearly, you can tell from the way Godbert is choosing his words and the tone that he's saying. He knows what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing, and that he is choosing the exact words that is that this woman wants to hear, because he immediately from the get-go knew that she would fawn over every word that he says, and so he is choosing his words very specifically and carefully in a tone that suggests that he wants her to do essentially exactly what Hildebrand wanted to do in the first place. He's basically name-dropping himself to curry favor for his son.
Kitty has no idea what's going on. You see this?
Kitty has no idea what's going on.
I'm pretty sure that's my third nat one of the night.
Kitty is just having a breakdown.
Natus is...
Hatter, how does it feel to have all of the luck always? Forever. Yours?
In this game, it's good nice. In the other games, that's not what happens.
I'm here. I eat all of the bad luck. You know, just eat all the...
Natus wants to fucking leave. He's done. He's done with this. He's all with this. The only issue is, there's the slight caveat that maybe the gods will smile upon us, and the duelist will arrive to try and steal the sword, and we can kick their ass. And he is very quickly running out of that belief.
Well, I believe, Father, that our first course of action is to find and check in with conniving Inspector Brian.
Consulting?
Yes, that is what I said.
Natus just walks out. He leaves the house. He leaves the building. He's done.
Just leaves.
Yep, he's done. Anyone can join him, but he's gone. And I'm gonna use the restroom over there.
Fair.
Already eager to go for the hunt. I like that. Let us be off. Turns, leave.
Wait, Hildebrand leaves?
Hildebrand leave.
Feel life returning to my body. He's gone. Ellie, what happened?
My guess is as good as yours.
No, not that. I don't even know. I don't care what happened there. While we were gone, what did Pompous Man find?
I believe he can tell you in better detail than I only caught bits and pieces of his investigation. I can tell you, though, with certainty, that he is 100% more capable than Hildebrand.
Kitty has war flashbacks to the time that Hildebrand got suplexed by his father and there was a mushroom cloud. Uh-huh.
I'm not happy, Kitty.
I
And I
believe
am
he
starting to
has
question if I ever have been.
I believe he has an actual plan with actual method.
You know what? I'll take it. Oh, Kitty pulls out a piece of paper that she has actually been writing, like part of her journal. By the way, if you could deliver this to the Mithril Eye, it will tell you everything that we went through.
She just sort of looks it over. It's like, okay, yeah, no, that makes, okay, yeah, yep. I'm sorry, what?
Keep going.
And then, no, okay. I'm sorry, with a, okay. And then, okay, no. You have to be, he broke the sound barrier.
Occasionally our experience do become worthwhile.
I did the math.
When we get to shock and horrify people with them.
A man broke the sound barrier by running.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Well, that's not that difficult to do. I can do it by jumping.
And okay, so
I
thought you peeked there, and then I read mushroom cloud.
Yeah, you read a sentence further.
Mushroom cloud? What the fuck?
When Hildebrand got suplexed,
Ellie's just going over Kitty's notes and just slowly being like, it started off as like, okay, yep, no, that's pretty standard, yep, no, okay, and then she got to the part where Godbert appeared, and then it's just like, I'm sorry, what?
It only gets worse from there.
And that he with just that, how?
I wish I knew.
I'm just going to stop questioning it, read the rest of this, and take it back with me. This is someone else's problem now.
Yep.
Just like
that's my philosophy.
All of Hildebrand, this is your problem now.
Well, if you would like to I don't know. Go find the inspector and the competent inspector. I'm gonna take this back with me.
Well, I attacked at the cabinet. Kitty like gets off of y'all and puts her glasses back on. Takes the cotton out of her ears. Okay, I can do this. I can do this.
You are
I
a brave woman.
can do this.
What can you do? I'm sorry, I stopped paying attention.
Anything.
Oh, okay. I'm proud of you. You can do this.
And you go out, and you go to find the inspector.
Yeah, find the good, competent inspectors.
Next time on the Adventures of Hildebrand.
Okay, actually, I want to go home. Actually, I want to go home. Actually, I want to go home. Like, I like to imagine, like, in a movie, we begin walking, the sound begins to play, and the voiceover, and you just hear Kitty go, wait, no! No!
There's like an actual, there's like an actual voiceover. Is it like, next time in the Adventures of Inspector Hildebrand?
And we do not get back to them for 20 sessions. Let's go home.
Will our heroes find the inspector? Will they defeat the duelists? Will Greg find his weapon? Who knows? Only time will tell. Next time in the Adventures of Hildebrand the Mandeville, Inspector Extraordinaire.
I like that the multiple things implied here. That one, there's a large bird somewhere along that area that steals people's shit that we didn't bother fixing. And two, that there are multiple vases in that area as well, and we just picked the wrong fucking one.
Yeah, I mean, we did roll a natural one finding it.
I sure did not won that check.
You did, didn't you? Right, yeah, wow. I have literally no idea.
That, like I said, third nat one of the fucking night.
And there's even like a fucking end screen that I've just thrown up.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, we will call it there for tonight.
Thank you so much for watching and playing and GMing. This was cool.
Natus and me are
Thank
exhausted.
you all very much.
Thank you.
This is very fun
I'm actually
session.
quite wide awake now, so I just through the proxy of
That's really funny, actually. I'm rather tired now.
through the proxy of Hildebrand, I have absorbed your energy.
It was a funny session. I'm so
Yeah,
glad.
that's funny. It's really funny. You're really awake now, and I'm really tired.
I'm
Yep.
exhausted, man. Hildebrand just drains it out of me.
Because, like, there's a difference between playing Final Fantasy XIV and Hildebrand shows up, and, like, Kitty and Natus and Gyal and Ro, like, staring in abject horror as Hildebrand shows up.
We exist only to observe.
Yeah. So yeah. Next time in the Adventures of Inspector Hildebrand and his assistants.
We are not. He's not. I hate him. I want to shoot him.
We're gonna leave that cutscene
Freeze-frame
not
cutscene.
started for like 5 levels, and then we'll be back.
You can come back to that side quest like 20 levels later.
Like, okay, let's speedrun through this.
Hold up, I added an edit to the. Hold on, let me just upload the edit to the picture. Almost done.
You adding a poop emoji?
No, there's probably going to be a bullet hole. No. It's just a small kitty.
A small crying kitty.
Before we leave, Smarty, you made fan art of Kitty.
I did.
While we were...
Hold on, what?
Yeah, the cards.
I made 2 cards.
Oh.
I made a normal kitty and a leveled up kitty.
There's one, which I really like. Also, also the background is transparent.
Look, I made transparent icons for Roll20's sake.
No, that's fair.
I
Totally
appreciate you.
fair. Let me pull up the other
They
one.
gather heat to kill things.
Yay!
Well, everyone, that's been Eorzean Tales. I'm Kitty Blue from out. I want to die.
Yeah.
No way.
I do also have another one. Hang on.
Let me also like get a smaller one so y'all actually see what this looks like, because I'm actually kind of proud of Tiny Kitty.
Oh, tiny kitty.
Aww. Cute.
Yeah, that was fun. Exhausting, but
That was a
fun.
great session.
Yeah. Ultimate just takes a lot out of me. I was like full on prepared for a fight. Like that was most of my spells, and nope.
No.
No.
I mean, if you wanted to, you could have tried to fight Godbert Mandeville.
Nah.
Yeah, I'd love a TPK. Bring it. Kitty arms spread out. Get me. I accept my fate.
Hey. Natus. Hold on. Nope. This.
That is.
Yep. Hold on. I'll.
Wow, why is Natus cheaper than me?
That means you're worth more.
Yeah, you're worth more. Also because Nalus is a support. Which means that if you play Nalus and then you play Kitty, Nalus will give Kitty a random keyword. Which could be anything from, like, barrier, double attack, fast, fearsome, fury.
If we start getting more fan art, we're gonna have to get a thing, not an Instagram, an Imgur.
I mean, well, that is the session.
That is the session.
Nope.
Tune in next time as we go.
I point a gun at Smarty. Hold on, let me shoot God real quick.
Watch your net 20.
Not natural 20.
I shoot God.
Thank you.
Myth.
This was a fun but exhausting session, as Mandeville often is. Thank you, Smarty, so much for running it. Thank you all for playing with me. Is there anything else we would like to say before I sign off?
Play Final Fantasy XIV. It's free to download, and you get the first game in the expansion for free, so you too can experience the joys of Mandeville.
You can also watch our videos instead.
No, you want them to download it.
You can do both.
Don't tell them
Both
that
is
they'll
good.
experience more Mandeville.
You can do both.
Here's the thing, I watched the video Smarty sent. That was actually really funny. I think it just... Anyway,
Our characters
Ellen,
do not line up well with Mandeville.
yeah, you can watch our videos. Hatter has videos here, and on my channel we
Yeah.
play more tabletops.
Yep. There are videos on this channel and more games that we play as well on the sister channel. Essentially, at this point, this is the live channel, and Zero Enderborns is the recorded channel. essentially what's happening.
Look, I might live stream it.
Eventually. Who knows? But thank you all so much for listening with us. If you want to stay up to date with everything that's going on and what we're doing, Discord is down on the doobly-doo. If you want to go watch our other videos, our sister channel's link is also in the description. And thank you all so much for listening. And those in the future listening with your time machines, thank you as well. And until next time, don't forget to spread the weird. Good night.